think. Hopefully. If everything's gone correct, of course. Yes, we're back at it again, boys! Oh no, fuck, I've forgotten to change the title. Doesn't really matter, I suppose, but it's, you know, it's gonna have the wrong title. What do you mean encoding overload? There is no encoding overload, dummy. Okay. I'll change it here then. Okay, okay. Okay, grinding gold on V. Titan. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Test, test, test. Right, it's all good. Let's go. Let's go. You know, I've only just started doing this weapon today. And because of the double that's going on, which is basically just double XPs all round, it's basically meant that I've got this to Prestige 2, level 1 now. So 14 more levels and it's max level completely, like these other ones here. See? So it's green. It says max level, or level max. Yeah, well, that's about to get that. And I did all 100 of these today. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's actually that quick to get headshots on Nuketown. So it is pretty epic. So, these have only got a bit of progress on. I've got to get 10 revenge medals, which is super normal. That just happens while you're doing it. As usual, the average 50 kills without attachments, the 50 kills with an optic and 5 attachments, the rapid 2 kills, and of course the bloodthirsties. So, let's get straight to it. Let's not dibble-dabble. Let's not wibble-wobble. And, you know. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Let me test the chat real quick. Spam. I'm going to spam some absolutely illiterate shit in the chat. Yeah, it pops up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Ogres. Right. Yeah. Zero is the next top G. That's what I'm talking about, Coca-Cola. You know, this stream's going to go like every other stream that I've done in the past, God knows how many times on this archive, on my archive channel. It's going to have Coca-Cola, Mr. Coca-Cola himself, entertaining me for the first maybe half hour to an hour. And then the rest of it's going to be just me sat in silence finishing the challenges because he's just left. Well, who knows? Maybe Rick will stay here the whole time. I don't know. But it's not like there's any pressure, of course. I'm really ecstatic that I'm able to finish these challenges so quickly because there's a lot of new players coming on this game and it's very heartwarming. Look, level 55. I mean, all these level 55 players, they could just be like long-term players who've never prestiged once because they reached max level and they didn't want to start everything all over again. Like, you don't start things over again, but what it does is it locks everything when you prestige. It locks all of it. It locks creator class into like level 8. All your weapons lock until a certain level. So, I mean, these people could either be new and have just reached max level, or they could be old players. But these two here, you can just see at the bottom, level 33 and 34, they're definitely new. So, I mean, this game has got a lot of new players in it for some reason, and I don't think all of them are actually PS players, because I click on them, and they have a gamer card that opens up on Xbox. So, yeah. I don't think I would be correct to say they're all PS players, even though PS has got like the whole PS Plus deal, I'm pretty sure, where Black Ops 4 might be free on there. I don't know. Oh shit, I need to... Zero! Woo, 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 woo. Let's go, baby! Gang, gang. You're quite right, Rickle. You're quite right, Rickle. It is gang, gang. See, look at this double. It's so good. The XP. The XP. Oh, the delicious XP. Where did you go? Someone was just... Oh, one. See, it's level 2 from 1 kill. I literally just showed you then it was level 1. I just prestiged it before this stream. And I killed 1 player and got level 2. That's how powerful this double XP bonus thing is. It's crazy. I'm actually having to do, like, light work to level this gun up. It doesn't mean that you get to just do 13 kills to get 13 levels on a gun. Obviously, as the levels go up on the weapon, it requires more XP to get the next level, but it doesn't take that long with this XP bonus. I could get, like, 10 kills in a match, or 20 or something, and then it would level the gun up, whilst normally it could take you, like, 2-3 matches before it levels it up. The boys are the most disrespected in the UK. Forgotten gamers, yes, exactly. The boys. Don't mess with the boys. We are the boys, am I right? Or are we on about another set of boys? You know, some forbidden, like, secret gang in the UK called the boys or something, I don't know. They assembled on one of the old Modern Warfare games, and then they came together and made a gang IRL. But that's not me. I'm not an OG MW player, so I could never be in that gang. Oh, I just got a rapid 2 kill just like that. Woohoo. Could I get a bloodthirsty? We're about to find out. Or is this going to be a bit of a sweaty lobby? Oh. I've seen this guy so many times. His name is I'm on KFC Wi-Fi. But let me just be clear, that makes no fucking sense, considering you can't be playing on KFC's Wi-Fi to have an Xbox. You literally cannot have your Xbox installed in a KFC. I mean, it would be pretty epic. Imagine just getting, like, endless chicken wing supplies whilst playing Xbox. I mean, you'd probably be greasing all over your fucking keyboard, or your mouse. Sorry, not mouse, sorry, controller. Some people do use keyboard and mouse, don't get me wrong, but most Xbox players and PS players are going to use their controller because it's kind of common sense to do so, because controller players just kind of get a bit of aim assist. And also just because controls are more comfortable, let's be honest, but Discord mods versus Reddit mods. I don't know what's worse, Discord mods or Reddit mods, honestly. I think Reddit mods are definitely worse. Like, people who are Discord moderators are definitely, like, incels, but then Redditors are, like, Discord, they're, like, incel ingrates. Like, they're another stage of incel. Like, I would just never want to meet a Redditor IRL. I mean, to be fair, I would never want to meet a Discord mod, but hell, I'd rather meet a Discord mod over a Redditor. Woo! I think it's impossible for me to go into a match and not see someone with a VMP. It actually seems to be impossible in this game. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. There's someone on my team with the VMP. If you know what the VMP looks like, if you've played Black Ops 4, you know what it is. But it's basically this weird-looking SMG on the bottom. It looks kind of chunky. It's kind of thick. Thick with double C's. It's not popped up yet. I'll tell you when it does. I'll tell you when it does. Where is it? Why are they not using it now? VMP? Where are you? What the fuck? Teammate? What was that? Teammate fucking shot me. Discord mods go after children while Reddit mods are just fat and insecure. I didn't know that, Rick, but you've taught me something new. Maybe I would want to be friends with a Redditor then instead. I mean, they're all equally as bad. I mean, to be fair, comparing which one's better between a Discord mod and a Redditor is like trying to compare whether a rapist or a pedophile is better than the other, when they're both horrifically as bad as one another. Just one of them touches kids, which is a bit of a no-no zone, but, like, still doesn't make you any better for a rapist. They're both creepy. Oh, penthouse camo already. Jesus, I didn't think I'd that many of those rapid kills. Maybe I did. Level 5! What the hell? Am I supposed to be getting long shots? No, I'm not. I don't need long shots with the LMGs. That's good. I actually thought when I was going to start doing the LMGs in this game, I thought they were going to be as PTSD-like and obnoxious to use as every other LMG I've had to grind in any other camo grind in Call of Duty. But no, they're actually a breeze. The LMGs in this game feel like the SMGs. They're so light, and they're very powerful, and they're fast-firing. They're not really, like, heavy and slow and obnoxious. Like, all the challenges are pretty much identical to the SMGs and shit. Like, you literally just have to do 100 headshots like any other weapon in the game. And then you just do your bloodthirsties, your rapid double kills. And then just, you know, do, you know, a bunch of other crap like revenge medals. It's really easy. Like, the challenges in this game are so easy. It actually makes me realize how it makes sense that people got dark matter so easily in 2018. It's just that I was a dumbass. Or maybe you could have called me reasonable, because actually I was too busy having fun on COD instead of grinding camos. I think that's more reasonable than me being a dumbass. But at the same time, I was pretty dumb to not understand camos in this game, because I was like, what are camo grinds? Why would you sit and grind camos? What does that even mean? Like, oh, the camos look cool, but I can't be bothered. It looks really difficult. But it's really not. Like, if I'd actually had the brain span of a normal human being at the age of 14 and I looked at these camos, I would have been like, damn, I can grind this. But I was so new to COD, I just had no idea. Shoot both the... Oh, it's hidden it. Show me them. Shoot both the rapist and the pedo, of course. It's so weird. I keep saying pedo or pedo. Like, it's so normal for British people to be like, pedo. But, like, it just sounds funny when I hear Americans say pedophile. It sounds funny, yeah. So far, so good. We've already got a camo, and we're only 11 minutes in. I've got to say, that is a record-breaking speed. Maybe not. Maybe I got one quicker than that the previous stream, you know, by 10 minutes instead of 11 minutes. You know, 1 minute difference, but I don't know. This guy is fucking eating his mic. Stop! Fish Army 4225. Fear. I'm so scared. No, please don't hurt me. I've got that bed sheet for my bed. This Black Ops 4 icon. You might call me sad for that, but I do have a Black Ops 4 bed sheet set. I haven't got it on right now, but I have got a Black Ops 4 bed sheet set, and I love it. Okay, so fight me. Oh yeah, I'm doing the no attachments challenges at the same time. I guess I can do that. I want to keep this camera on, but at the same time, I kind of want to put the penthouse camera on. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. Can he stop scrambling his mic? Holy shit. All I can hear is like in my ear. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's probably very quiet. Like, I would have to turn the Elgato sound up. I mean, it's popping up. It's definitely popping up on OBS. It's popping up, but because this is background music and my mic's probably the loudest thing on here, you probably can't hear it. And if I was to turn up Elgato to full audio, as soon as I go into a game, it would be fucking obnoxiously loud. Like, the gunfire shots would be so loud. Oh! Ooh! Let's go! So, Mr. Rickle, how's your day been so far? How's your day been? I've got it. What the fuck happened with the... What's going on? Stop! I still got that kill. What? I actually still got that kill and it was lagging to shit. I thought it wouldn't have registered. Okay, that was very short-lived lag. It was a bit of a spike, as you could say, but... What the fuck? It's like as soon as I interact with the players, the lag just goes up. Are these guys, like, spiking the server? What if? What if they were spiking the server? Ooh, he's camping. He's camping. Ooh, level 6. What the fuck? Why did the host leave? What are you doing? My day was alright. How was your day? My day has been pretty damn good. Thank you for asking. But it wasn't good until now. It was good until now, until this guy decided to leave the... What's going on? What the fuck? It's like I was setting up an AI game or something, like big match beginning in said time, you know, like... That was weird. Why do people just leave? Are they doing camera grinds or something? Oh, bloodthirsty, let's go, let's go. We got 5 kills. Oh my god, did it just say someone joined the game called Blackout Queen? What the fuck? Anyone who plays Blackout and considers themselves a queen at the game, you need help. What happened? I can't pull the leaders board off. I didn't want a screenshot. Why did it screenshot? What the fuck? Why is this game so broken? It is... I think I've disconnected. I don't know what's happened. I've frozen. No, it keeps screenshotting. I'm not clicking screenshot. I'm trying to click the... Oh, I got a message. Who's this from? Bot? The fuck do you mean, bot? What? This guy called me a bot 2 hours ago and I only just saw this message. I am not a bot. He thinks... was that supposed to be a compliment? The guy called me a bot. What, because I'm better at aiming than you? The guy's probably just trash. Just straight garbage. I'm not a bot. And I certainly as hell am not that good. So if I'm destroying you in my lobbies, you're probably very bad. Just saying. Like, I am not that good at Black Ops 4. I got absolutely humbled before. I was playing, and this guy started fucking sweating. Like, he was sliding around using the SOG 9mm as usual. You know, one of the sweatiest SMGs other than the Cordite or VMP. I even had a message chat with him. I'll show you, actually, if you're interested. So there's this guy here. He looks a bit questionable. I mean, he plays FIFA 22, so, I mean, that makes sense. But I put touch some grass, bro, because he was, like, sliding around. He said, you would be good if you didn't sit in a window all day. And I was like, I didn't know. I don't know where you got that one from. I legitimately wasn't in a window once that entire match I was playing with him. So that was very funny. Then he put laughing emojis, and he put KK. And I put, you were legit sweating like you had a tournament coming up. The fuck, man? And then he was like, my second game on in a year, pal. I highly doubt it. So I was like, funny that. Care to explain the bunny hopping and constant sliding? And I said, you looked as though you were having a seizure. And then he was like, everyone does that, bro. Like, yeah, they do. People slide and jump in the game, but bunny hopping is quite different. It's where you sort of jump around a corner and pounce as you do it. He was like constantly sliding. It was like he was cutting his slide every 5 seconds, like he was having an aneurysm. So I was like, a lot of people do, not everyone. Only the VMP and Cordite players do that, and they're usually so sad that they can't afford the newer cards and just marinate on this game every day. As for you, another guy I saw yesterday who was sweating too, you'll use the SOG 9mm every match, and he said, keep it up, bro. And I was like, you're replying, it takes two to have a conversation. At least you left, though. Can't be arsed with sweats every game. I'm out here trying to camo grind, for fuck's sake. Like, I was legit trying to play, and this guy was just joining every match. Like, of course, because the lobbies are pretty small in this game. So he kept joining, as usual, kept getting put into the next lobby, and he was just sweating, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to grind Dark Matter. I don't want to have this kind of, like, hassle. I don't want to deal with sweats every match. It's not fun. The guy who called you a bot is a bot himself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he is, to be honest. He seems like he'd be a bot. His profile and everything looks kind of, like, weak. I don't know if that guy even... Did that guy have, like, a basic profile or something? Let's have a look. Offline. Doesn't really have much info about him. View profile. He has 2,000 game points, but that's really weak. 2,000 game points. He must be playing, like, 3 games or something. What's your bets? What's your bets that he actually has, like, an Xbox and a PS account somehow? And let's say somehow he's connected them. So he actually only plays on PS. And he's poor. So he's just got Black Ops 4 for free or something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the amount of people who started playing this game because they don't have any other games. It's kind of funny. And I mean, there's always been people who play this game who don't have other games. I mean, there's some people who played this game for like 3-4 years straight, and it's like, bro, you're still playing this. It's 2018. It's a 2018 game. Like, there's no hate to the game. I love this game, but playing it every single day for that many years on non-stop is kind of sad. Like, once I finish this camo grind, I'll probably, obviously, do my video for my main channel after I've done all these archives for this, you know, for the archive channel to keep track of them. But once I've you know, sort of covered Dark Matter, reviewed the weapon in specs on my channel, and played a bunch of matches with it, I won't be playing it very consecutively after that. I'll go off and play Modern Warfare 2, the new game. You know, I'll just come back to this game once in a while and be like, oh, look at my Dark Matter. But, you know, that's the thing. Maybe I'm being kind of wasteful of my time by grinding a camo and never using it very much, but... As I say, I'll play a bunch of matches with it happily just to get a good look at it in match, but I am not going to sit on a game after 2-3 years of finishing a camo grind and just, like, not playing the newer games. Like, he's probably one of those people who gets the new card, who sees the new card and just complains about it. There's so many people who complain about the new card every fucking year. They always have something to say, and it's like, dude, can we just have, like, a little bit of respect for the developers who've put some work into this game? Like, Vanguard, I get it. Vanguard, that you have to have some respect that they've actually managed to create a game, because, I mean, I can't create a game. I can't develop a game. So, the respect is still there for them for being able to create a game. But again, the reason Vanguard's got so much shit is because it's one of the weakest ones they've put out of any other game they've made. We know they're capable of making better games than that, so Vanguard was honestly a disappointment. But Modern Warfare 2, there might be like a few little nitty picks I can make at it, but it's generally looking like a very solid game, and I haven't even played it yet, so that's saying a lot. But, you know, there's people who just say, oh, I'm sticking on Black Ops 4 now for the next year or two because I can't be bothered playing Modern Campfire 2, and it's like, bro, this game's not as campy as 2019. Just stop. Like, literally. You're just talking out your ass now. Die! No! No, they've called in those, what are they called? They're not infantry. They're called paratroopers. Yeah, I hate those paratroopers. They're literally AI bots. So speaking of bots, guys, they're actual bots, paratroopers. They literally will just walk around the map and shoot you and you can't destroy them. He hates you because you are a pro gamer and a forgotten gamer. You're damn right, Coca-Cola. You're damn right. I'm just a pro gamer. Just because I can't deal with tryhards doesn't make me not pro. I'm pro when I want to be. If I'm against sweats, though, like we're talking like tournament players, of course I'm going to fail to them because they're like the sweatiest of the sweatiest. They're literally breaking sweats over a video game. I don't think I really break sweats over a video game unless I've, let's say, not showered for the whole day. Yeah, that'll be natural sweat in general. That wouldn't be sweat from the game. That'd just be sweat from not having a fucking wash. But, like, I'll after I've finished whatever gun I'm grinding, I'll go off and have a shower. But I don't think I've ever sweated to a game unless I'm, like, I'm trying to get a nuke. Because with nukes, they do generally get you to break a bit of sweat for them. Because, God, nukes are kind of scary to get when you're constantly on high alert, making sure no one kills you. But, like, I can never break a sweat over a video game because I'm just not trying that hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little sad. It is a little sad if you're breaking a sweat over a game. Just have fun. That should be the key part of it all. Ooh. I saw a bunch of them over there hiding. I'm going to plug my laptop in just so it doesn't die at any point because I don't want that to happen. We've seen that happen before with streams and it was... wasn't too good. So look at these paratroopers. The paratroopers wear those like really basic skins and they take so many bullets to kill. It's actually ridiculous. Like this guy here, what the fuck? He's not dying! What the hell? Why are they so powerful? Just stop calling them in. If you call in paratroopers, I'm immediately gonna call you shit. Like, and I have all the right to say that because anyone who uses paratroopers are usually really fucking bad at the game. Like, unless they're just sweating and they think, oh, I'm going to have extra work for me to, you know, let these guys do the work for me, then fair enough. But it's usually because you're a noob. Let's be fucking honest. Like, there's no reason you should call in. Look how many kills they got in a row there. 4. Paratroopers literally destroy everybody. No problem. It's kind of cringe. Boo! Haha, he was about to place a barricade. Holy shit. I got him in the nick of time there. I'm gonna sit in the building because maybe it's not a good idea that I stand out in the open whilst there's a sniper's nest up and there's paratroopers. It's a bit of a dumb idea, let's be honest. I'm gonna take shelter. Sorry, boys. You promoted me to camp, so don't complain if I start camping now. You're the reason for it. Because people in this game complain about campers, you know, once in a while. They say, like, oh, stop sitting around and play the objective. And it's like, okay, but the other team is literally calling in, like, kill streaks. So, yes, I have all the right to camp. I am a pro gamer. Pro gamer. Oh, he's called in a fucking mantis now. It looks like, it's basically, that's the mantis, guys. It's this retarded metal spider thing. I'm not saying out there. That thing has a turret on its face. Ooh, we got a defeat, but you know what? That doesn't knock me down because I'm too goated. As a wise man, Mr. Rickle Pickle said once. I am a pro gamer and a forgotten gamer. This guy has his YouTube channel in his name, but fun fact, his channel doesn't even appear. I have searched his channel before, and nothing shows up. Literally nothing. So, unless this guy thinks he's, like, the shit, because he's got dark matter on his weapon, he's got his YouTube in his emblem, no one can find his channel. With me, it's easy peasy. You literally just type it in, right? And bam, it's right at the top. I have 2K subs, and people think, oh, shit! He's an actual, somewhat established YouTuber. Not really on the real high level established, but I'm established enough to appear above every other channel with the same name. And I also have decent thumbnails, I'd say. I actually put work into my thumbnails. I don't have some default YouTube thumbnail with some lame Warzone clip on my channel. You know those channels that just have lame clips from Warzone? And they're just like, I got a kill or something. Or like, headshot kill in Warzone. Like, I post actual content regularly with thumbnails. I have channel art, I have a logo, I have all the sorts. So when my channel shows up, people will think, damn! Or maybe they don't, maybe they think, ooh, cringe. But whatever the reaction is, right? At least my channel shows up. Theirs doesn't. Oh, actually, I'm really close to finishing this. I'm going to take the attachments off. Might as well finish the shit one first. I've got one of those. 5 of these. Wow. Okay. 12 more of those to do. XavvoArchives versus Eminem. XavvoArchives would destroy Eminem. You're damn right. My bars are on a whole nother level to Eminem. See, Eminem can rap fast. But does he have the sauce? I don't think so. I don't think he does. I think I have the sauce. Have you seen my music? It's better than Eminem's. No cap. No rap cap, guys. Guys, I have 1K on a song on YouTube. With like 600, 700 plays on Spotify. I'm so much better than Eminem now. This weapon's level 7. Holy shit. It's got like double the way to go in its max level. Holy shit. We need one more player. Please, just add one more player. Please, I want to start the match. I don't want to be wasting any time here. Yeah, look. Level 28. That is like Lieutenant 28. That's like the first 28 you can reach in the game. It's not Prestige 1 28, not Prestige 2 28, etc, etc. That is level 28. This guy, level 45. That's not a Prestige. That's normal level 45. This guy's level 55. He could have been like that for ages and just never Prestige once. Same for these two. This guy's level 22. He's not played for very long. I'm really surprised how many new players there are in this game. This is actually kind of crazy. Sometimes it actually fills up like full lobby, like 12 people. I'm like, god damn, that's satisfying. Like finding a player that joins your lobby as it is like, oh. But when you've got like loads of them, it's like really satisfying. Did I just hear an Xbox sound effect, or am I tripping? Okay, match is starting. Let's go. XavvoArchives. Eminem, what you got is an L and an M. What you got is an L and an M. I don't get the joke. Call me retarded, Rick, but I just don't get it. I know that you got an L and someone says you're a loser, but... What's Tom sent to the chat? Sisters in Arms cinematic trailer, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, it's cool, but have you seen the new Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2? Huh? That trailer looks even cooler. I don't even need to click it to know that the Modern Warfare one's better. Because you replaced the M with the L and replaced the N with the M. L M M? I don't get it. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I literally don't get it. Unless you were trying to say, like, you were trying to call Eminem an L. Like, for example, with Deji, everyone called him Wedgie after he won, because it was like W Deji. Or they could have called him Ledgy, but he didn't lose, so... We don't call Deji a Leggy. He's always going to be a W anyway, because it's Deji. Come on. The M&M reference. Oh, the M&N. M&N. Or M&M. Do you mean M&M? Reference. Ah! I sort of get it. I sort of get it now, Rick. I'm just sorry. My brain doesn't really understand people's jokes half the time. Maybe it's the way you're explaining it. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes things can sound more complicated than what you're actually trying to explain, but I am a bit of a slow burn, so to be honest, I probably wouldn't understand unless it's like kind of obvious or it's easy to figure out for yourself. I mean, maybe it is, but I'm just dumb. Again, I'm just stinky dumb, so yeah. Just call me stinky dumb, Rick, and just put an ogre on the end of it. Call me stinky dumb with the smelly cheese emote and goblin. I need to see that now in chat. I deserve it. Woo! God damn. God damn. Oh, there's another one. Come here, boy. I want 5 kills. No, no! Stop! It's always this Pruka guy or Prusa, whatever his name is. God damn it. Huh. I'm checking for campers now in every corner. I don't like campers. I don't like campers. Go away. 4. Can I get another one? Can I get... Can I please? 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 Oh, 5! Let's go! Bloodthirsty! Woohoo! Woohoo! Ah! He's coming back. He's coming back for me. Screw you, Pruka. You're using a cordite. You see what I mean, guys? You see how I say this every single stream I have said this. It's cordite and VMP sweats in this game that ruin everything. What did I tell you? The Pruka guy right now who's sweating on us on the other team, he's using a cordite. I am not actually, like, I'm not wrong with that estimate. Like, when you usually make a stereotype, sometimes you can be pretty accurate 90% of the time. Sometimes a stereotype can be horrifically wrong, like completely inaccurate. But I have not missed with that assumption. It's always been either SOG 9mm, but usually cordite or cordite or the VMP. It's always those weapons that they use. I don't know why I can't seem to find sweats that use other normal fucking guns, but it's always those SMGs. And this is the thing. This is why I kind of hesitate on calling them good, because you're not good if you use an SMG every game, let's be honest. You're just not. It does all the work for you. All you have to do is hold the aim down and shoot. We got Mother of Pearl camo! Woohoo! Yeah, let's go! That was the no attachments challenges, if I'm not wrong. Pretty cool. But I'm going to now spend the rest of the game trying to get bloodthirsties, I guess. Before I'm not going to leave, because every time I leave a lobby, right, and the game's still going on, I can't join back into the game. Half the time, I search for a lobby after I've left, and I spend 5-10 minutes looking for a new one, because it won't direct me back into the previous one. Because this is the role that dedicated servers has in Call of Duty. It finds lobbies for you easier, and it dedicates people... it dedicates you to a sort of more specific server, so if there's loads of people matchmaking, it will squash you all together. Instead of all of you being in split, multiple different servers, it will just put all of you together to fill one. But it doesn't do that in this game. So if you find a lobby, you've got to keep searching. You don't just get one. So if I was to leave this lobby, the chance of it adding me back in or filling me into a new one, it's very slim. It'll probably just like make me wait until it's finished. So I'll be sat 10 minutes just backing in and out of matches trying to find this one again. You know, once the match has ended and this lobby's waiting for players. So I'll just stay all the way through. I might as well rank the weapon up. Do some of the other challenges I've got, instead of just leaving to check all the time. I don't know how many kills I'm on now. How many kills am I on? No! Xavvo can destroy the OGs with easy. The OGs with easy. Yeah, I can. I can. You see all these OG sweats? You come into this game and they start like fucking pub stomping, and then I hit back, I clap back like that, you know, like I destroy them, I just go easy, and then they start crying. They start going, wah, no, he called it easy, no, and they start crying. Oh no, we're switching side. Oh god, it's still going. I thought I was going to get to check my attachments and shit and set up the next challenge, but I guess not. We're still doing the bloodthirsties, I guess. That's what we're going to focus on until this match ends, at least. So yeah, I want to utilize as much of the time in the matches as possible. Instead of having to finish a camo, back out, check what next camo I've got to do, then go back into another lobby, which takes ages. Just, like, do multiple ones at once. It literally saves time. I can't stress it enough, camo grinders. If you're going to do it properly. Woohoo! Goddamn. I want to see ogres in the chat. Ogres in chat, please. Go on, Rick. Spam chat with ogres right now. I will join in as well when I die. Oh, roller rink camo. I got that one already as well. Which one was that? Roller rig. Oh, that's revenge camos. Okay, so I've done 3 of them already. Holy shit, this is quick. This could be a really quick stream, actually. I don't know, or maybe I'll spend most of it doing bloodthirsties. That probably will be the case, if I'm honest with you. But it's looking good. We've been 35 minutes. And we're getting some speedy process. What the fuck? Okay then, dummy. If you're just going to sit up there with a sniper's nest, I'm going to hide in the building and won't get you any kills. Cry about it. This is torture. They're killing us with sniper's nests when we're outside, so when we take cover, the paratroopers come in and destroy us because they're too overpowered. How is this fair? This is like ball torture. Look at them, bro. I couldn't kill it. We're in hardcore. It should be doing more damage. It should be doing 1-hits, but even then, 1-hits don't make... Like, the paratroopers just, like, say, screw hardcore. I'm invincible, bitch. That's literally what the paratroopers would say if they had a voice. They just break the rules. Oh, no. I have a stim, so I'm kind of breaking the rules. You're not actually supposed to be able to stim or regen health in hardcore, but I selected a stim in my gear section on my class setup, so now I have stims. And these suckers don't. They don't get automatic healing properties. I mean, you can't automatic heal in this game, but, like, you normally have an automatic healing option on the side, like on your left ability area, but they don't have it because it's in hardcore. So you actually have to put a stim in your class if you want to heal, which is what I'm doing. So I get to low health all these players, and meanwhile I get to stim whilst they hit me, which is pretty epic. Yes! Ogres! I'm going to spam the chat. Ogre, 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 ogre. I'm not as elite as you. I can't sit here and spam as long, so, you know. I'm trying to keep up, but, ogres. Ogres. Ah! What the fuck, Pruka? Stop using Cordate, please. That's really sus. Top 10 cat pictures. Number 1. El Gatito. Number 2. El Cheddar. Number 3. Porridge Cat. Oh. Ah! Number 6. Pruka. Pruka is a cat. He's a pussy. Get it? Pussies use SMGs. And number 5. Oars. Yeah, my cat Oars. He's Oreo. I just call him Oars now because of Frank. Hell yeah, baby. Ooh. Soggy Fox. Oh, I need to see this, Rick. What's Soggy Fox? Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry, my stream's playing. I couldn't hear the audio. Oh, it's just him. It's just some person stroking a fox. That's pretty nice. I guess foxes are alright until they try to half eat your head whilst you're asleep. That was actually... apparently there was a real case of that where some person was at a camping site, right? They survived this as well, so this is even worse. I mean, you could say dying is worse, but, like, imagine surviving having half your head eaten. So apparently there's this girl on a campsite, right? She woke up and her head was throbbing in pain. It was like in her dream, she thought she'd like been hit by a car or something, or her head was in pain. But when she woke up, her head was still throbbing, so it was like, okay, I must be still dreaming. But then when she turned, a fox was just there with blood on its mouth or some shit. It had been eating her head, and it was like I don't know if it was a little child or something, but the fox had actually been eating her fucking skull or something, like and chewing on her forehead. Oh, makes me feel ill thinking of that. It's nasty. Oh, look at these camos. I think I'm going to stick Mother of Pearl on because it just looks kind of hot. Okay, 50 kills with an optic and 5 attachments, and then this one is Bloodthirsties. Oh shit, I've got to quickly put on attachments. Extended mags. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to leave. Back me out of the lobby. No! It started. Oh my god. Damn it. I don't want to have to back out of the lobby, but you know, I kind of need to if I want to put these attachments on. Never mind. I heard about that story, about the Fox story. Yeah, it's from Mr. Ballin. You know what's up, Rickle? You know what's up? It's Mr. Ballin. I thought that was a creepy story, though. I was like, god damn. Imagine actually thinking in a dream that you're in pain in the head because you've been hit by a car or something, and you wake up and you're still in throbbing pain. Like, that'd be fucking horrible. Fox is just gnawing on your head like, yummy. Just basically, the premise of the story should be, if you're going camping, actually get a fucking tent. Don't lie out on a stone slab or a piece of bark or something. You know, like a not a piece of bark. What am I on about? You know, like a trunk, like a tree trunk. Like if there's something like that, don't lie on it and fall asleep. You're just in the middle of the open. Anything could attack you. It's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? The whole idea is if you're camping, you're supposed to be in a tent or be like protected from the spookiness. Great, this game isn't starting. I'm in an endless cutscene loop, or infill loop, I guess you could say. Is the game gonna start, or what? Hello, is this going to start? Was it me spamming leave that did something to my own game? Did I break my own game? This is terrible. It's not starting the match, it's just doing endless Nuketown images. The scariest story from that Mr. Ballin was... You mean from... Yeah, from Mr. Ballin was the Nigerian Death Factory. Have I watched that one? I'm going to search that up and see if it pops up. If I recognise the thumbnail, I've definitely watched it. Oh, the game finally decided to crash. I might have watched this. Oh, I think I might have watched this. No, I haven't. Oh, what? I haven't watched it. Well, I guess that's another one I need to watch. I mean, I started watching them probably like 4 months ago or so. Well, now I guess the connection lost. It's an excuse to put the attachments on. Okay, 5 attachments and an optic. Why is it in the wrong place? Right there. FMJ. Oh, I actually haven't got 5 attachments yet. Oh. I don't even have 5 attachments anywhere. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess I'll get one next match because it's so quick to unlock attachments. Right, knock Scavenger off. Stark, I'm going to have to knock Ghost off. And I'll get the next one next game, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to go up another level to get that. I mean, my weapon's nearly level 9, so... Yeah. I guess it's going to be another bloodthirsty match. I haven't watched that one. I'm surprised I haven't watched it. But I think there was one that sounded like a Death Factory that I'd watched before in the past. And it was pretty fucking nasty. There was this one, I don't know if it was in, like, Mexico or some shit. It was this, like... There was this thing, right? So there was, in the story, there was, like, this thing where a bunch of people around the neighborhood would randomly disappear at night. And so... People never thought anything of it. They just kind of thought, okay, they've disappeared, like, whatever. And it would always be when they went down the specific footpath or some shit, or maybe when they were just out late. So people would just disappear, and no one thought anything of it. And there was always this car at the same time of night that would always drive up and down this lane. So there was always this lane just in the middle of nowhere. It went kind of like down a random lane, and it went through some bushes or something, like, you know, openings of grass, or yeah, like tall stems of reeds or something. And apparently when you went down that lane for about 20 minutes, you'd come to this factory. It's like an old abandoned building next to a river. And apparently inside there was, like, people just chained up in there. It was like, apparently it was like some sort of like human meat factory, like a cannibal factory. So they had like people chained up with chains, right, obviously, to the walls around the square room. And in the middle, there was like this cylindrical sort of platform, like a little elevated circle area with like an axe or some shit. And there was kind of like a lower part of the floor that led off from all the people in the middle. And basically, whenever they needed a body part in this story, and this is real, obviously, I'm not making this up. This would be a bit sadistic if I made this up on the spot. But they basically, if they were ordered that they needed to have another human arm, this cannibal group that was working with them, they would go in, take someone at random, bring them to the middle, and chop their arm off, and then chain them back up, and they'd just bleed out. Fucking awful. They would just take whatever they needed. If they needed a human toe or a fucking foot, they would just chop it off. They didn't, numb it. They just fucking chopped it off raw. Like, it's actually disturbing. But I've heard of that Death Factory story, whatever, that Mr. Ballin talked about, and it made me feel sick. I didn't actually feel sick, but, it's just like, ugh, no. That's just, you don't do that. Look at this guy's emblem. I've seen some shit. Yeah, so have I. You go in this game and there's always some weird person with a very, either extremely sussy emblem or just an inappropriate emblem. Like, it could be something offensive or racist. There's always something in this game. Yeah. I've seen some shit in this game too, though. Unless he's talking real life, this guy's like edgy as fuck. He's seen some shit. He kills people or something. But I'm surprised I haven't seen that Nigerian Death Factory video, Rick. Because I've watched a lot of Mr. Ballin, and I've not seen that somehow. Honestly, one of the creepiest videos that Mr. Ballin made was like one of his first videos, which I scrolled back for kind of the sake of thinking like, what has this guy uploaded? Because I was curious, because he only made his channel in 2020, and he's already got like millions of subs, which is rapid growth. You've got to be honest. But I was thinking like, okay, I saw a video on the side of something. It was like his first paranormal experience or something. Like his worst paranormal experience. So it was a story that he had actually experienced himself. It wasn't like some random person's story, I'm pretty sure. And I thought, okay, is this one of his earliest videos? Because the thumbnail style looked different and the video style was less edited. So I went back to his videos and I was like, oh shit, this is one of his earlier ones. And I think it was some sort of story about where him and his family went to, I don't know if it was Canada or somewhere else. They have like a skiing home or something, resort home. And he would go to bed and hear someone walking around the outside of the house. They would open the door. So they would literally open the door on the side of the sort of the balcony, I guess, or the deck, the outside deck of the upstairs. You'd hear that slide open. They would walk in. He would hear them like come up the stairs to their floor, I guess. It could have been downstairs. They would walk up, walk past into their room, like this black shadow, walk down the middle of their beds while he was asleep. He would see this like shadow figure in the dark. So even though it was pitch black in the room, he said it was like darker than dark. It was like this black shadow figure, and it looked over his brother's bed and then just sort of evaporated. And I think he said that constantly happened every night. It would be at the same sort of time, 3 in the night, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Just like the sliding door and the footsteps. Like that just fucking scared me. I'm pretty sure that was Mr. Ballin that experienced that himself, unless it was like some story from someone else. But that was creepy. I was thinking the whole time in that video, and I was watching it, and I think I was probably watching it late at night as well, which I was doing myself no favors by doing that. Just like last night, actually, I was watching one of Mr. Ballin's latest video about the Flight 401, with like the ghost of Flight 401. I was watching that last night, and I didn't do myself any favors by watching it at like 2, 3 in the morning. I was getting paranoid myself from the story because it's fucking creepy. But like paranormal videos, if I watch them really late at night, if they're like scary story times and shit, they literally get me so paranoid that I actually don't want to look around my room because I feel like I'm gonna see someone run towards me or some shit. Like I do it to myself, but it's pretty entertaining. So yeah, there was he basically had a video at the start of his channel where I think it was him anyway, and he experienced that every night. And honestly, when I was watching that, I was so fucking scared because I was like, imagine actually. I was so immersed in the story as he was telling it that I actually was trying to imagine what it would be like living in some sort of resort home. And because your dad, I think that's what it was, Mr. Bullen's dad or someone that they knew had died, and because he loved that resort very much, he basically would haunt the place. And his mum never really said, he never said anything to his mum, but then his mum actually, when he actually was so scared about it, his mum said she knew what he was on about because she experienced it herself, and she didn't consider it scary. She considered it comforting, knowing that he was there. I think it was Mr. Bullen anyway. It could have been a random story. I don't know, but I'm pretty damn sure it was his story. But I was so fucking freaked out from that video. Like, I was like, that has got to be the most disturbing thing. Actually lying in your bed at night, unable to sleep, because you hear a sliding door downstairs at the same sort of time every night, and then someone walking up the stairs, and then they open your door and they come into your room and walk next to your bed. Like, that is fucking... That just gave me chills, actually, thinking about it. Like, but you need to watch his... have you seen the Headless Valley video? No, I haven't, actually. I think you did show that on the Discord, and I forgot to watch it, but that looks kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I mean, you said it was scary, so I probably will watch it, but... Yeah, Mr. Bullen's storytelling is, like, top tier. I think he's probably one of the best storytelling YouTubers on the platform. And it's no surprise why he had such an ecstatic growth. Or, I should say, you know, like, it definitely wasn't steady, at least. It was, like, a rampant increase of subs in, like, probably a few months. Or a year. But I understand why, because his storytelling is good. It's very good. Oh! Damn it. Mr. Bullen is never going to be topped, for sure. No, the thing is, I didn't know who he was. Even though he had so much fame, like YouTube fame, I guess, he had millions of subs in such short time, and a lot of people knew who he was. I didn't know really who he was earlier this year, like really, really early this year, or maybe last year, whenever it was I started watching him. I only knew about him because I was watching Crypto NWO, and he was talking about, like, how he tries to do some of his videos in the style of Mr. Bullen. And I was like, who is this guy? So because he kept saying that, I searched him up, and I was like, oh, I kind of recognize him somehow. And then I went to his channel, and I was like, oh, he's a storytelling horror channel. And I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like these videos, if they're going to creep me out, every single video just being, you know, demented or creepy or just twisted about murder or something. But I was like, you know what, I'll check a video out. And the first video I watched from him, because it was in this new editing style that he kind of grew off of everyone knowing, you know, the same background music and the intro and everything. Once I kind of got used to that being his start of the video and just his style of storytelling, I started binge watching them in the same day, and then I just subbed. Like, I was just like, this is too good. And I've watched him since, so I think that was like early this year, but his storytelling is good. It really allows you to hear about stories you've never heard before from this twisted world. Creepy murderers, paranormal, you name it. Oh, fuck. God, Sentry Gun has to ruin everything. I only found out about Mr. Bullen this month, and when I was searching about the Nigerian Death Factory. I'm sure it was this month. I swear you sent that video, like, last month or the month before. I mean, I don't know. My memory's not all that great. Fucking Sentry Gun. I hate that so much. People who prop Sentry Guns down are also trash. That's the exception. There is no exception to that. The rule of Black Ops 4 is if you use Sentry Guns or you use Paratroopers, you're straight garbage. Literally, you are straight garbage, and I do not take that back. Look at it. It's just sat there, hammering everyone. It's not fair. It's not fair. But yeah, no, Mr. Bullen's really good. If anyone was watching this and don't know who he is, or if anyone's watching this back as an archive, check out Mr. Bullen. He's good. He's very underrated. We're switching sides. Let's go. I still haven't got another bloodthirsty yet. I've come close to it, but not managed a new one yet. Oh, 2. These people are actually really bad. Like, I was getting stomped earlier, but, you know, these guys are pretty bad. I'm not complaining. As I say, it's pretty entertaining. Entertaining? I sounded American. Ooh. Oh! Can I get the 5th kill? Can I get... Oh! No! Yeah, there we go. 5th kill. Hell yeah, baby. Wait, are we level 9 on this gun now? It should be, I think. Damn it. We might be able to finish Bloodthirsties this game. Oh, fuck. I'm drop-shotting way too much. I look like a sweat. This could be the one time I actually get the Bloodthirsty camo done before everything else, so I can actually select the Bloodthirsty camo, because it looks quite nice. It's like a chrome, like a blue-greenish hue chrome, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it's got a specific name to it. It's like spectral, I guess. It kind of reminds me of the pattern you had on the spectral pickaxe you got in Fortnite in like season 1 or 2. Where's the game audio? Holy shit, I've just realized. Hello? Deactivate, activate. That had to work, right? It did work. I think the audio might have been there, but I was actually hearing gunshots and nothing was popping up on OBS, so... He. We're nearly in on an hour, I think. God damn, with this kind of playstyle, I'll be able to finish weapons in like no time. I'll be able to hammer out another LMG in the next 2-3 days, it looks like. God damn, like the leveling is so quick, and I keep saying this, but I can't stress it. I'm getting like prestige weapons like every hour or so. Like it's very quick. Okay, that's 2, and then this guy randomly killed me. Thanks a lot. I wish I could show you guys memes on the streams. It would be funny. There's one that always just makes me laugh. It's like El Gatito, and it has like the has the cat paw like a cat right up in the screen, and he's got like some Mexican stuff on, and then the next one says like it says like the cat in like a British accent. It just has the guy with like the spectacle on his eye and then like a cup of tea, and then it keeps saying like different versions of cat basically in different languages, and it has some sort of music in the background, and it always gets me because it just sounds so funny. Can I get... Ooh, damn! I don't really want to leave this lobby. I kind of want to, so I can change up my challenges or select more attachments to finish the... to start doing the 5 attachments in an optic challenge, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, considering if I leave, I'm probably going to get a sweat lobby. So I might want to just stay in this lobby for extra measures, just so everything goes well. Oh my god. Stop hiding behind cover. What? How did I not see him? Whoever killed is the human NPC. Well, I mean, whoever killed me during my my little rampage I was going on there before. Yeah, I nearly got 5 kills before. Hell, all of these players are fucking NPCs. I'm pretty sure they are. They're all just acting very like. Look, he just like randomly shot and then paused, like he was staring at my body, like processing it, like just like I killed player, and then he just carries on moving. Like these guys are acting like NPCs. I swear these guys are probably really new though, so that's probably what it is. Oh, I hate that corner. It's so dodgy. Like you could literally stand in the wrong place, and yeah. Okay, at least the game is completed. Whoever kills you, yeah. Whoever kills me is an NPC. I agree. Oh, I get replay. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone can see my lovely emblem right there in the corner. So there's no excuses if you don't check my channel out. Okay, now I'm trying to cut a sausage up with a spoon. Let's go. I think these are pork sausages. These taste like pork. No, they don't. They taste like... I don't know what they taste like. They taste like barbecue or something. I've got like a fancy taste of these sausages. I've got like sausages, curry, and rice. And it tastes absolutely amazing. My dad is top chef. Okay, I can stick on another attachment. I don't care what the attachment is, even if it's an extended mag number 2. I don't care if I've got 2 extended mags. I'll take it because it's an excuse to have 5 attachments. This is nearly done already. Holy shit. Okay. This will probably take like 2 more matches and I'm done. Like, 50 kills is piss easy. Let's get it. Except I have to wait for 6 players to join. God damn it. Come on. Join in, people. People, don't leave. Stay. Just people, please join my lobby. Oh, they're just leaving. Okay, I'll just search for a new one. I might find another full lobby. But it's probably going to have sweats in it. It's probably going to have sweats. Our Discord chat is filled with the forgotten war gamers of England. You're damn right. It was interesting, actually. Randomly, I think probably... Let me check. I think this could have been a week ago. Maybe not. I mean, time goes by that quick. I actually do not know, but... Quinton randomly sent me, like, a DM. Yeah, on the 12th. So that was actually a week ago exact. He said out of nowhere, just on DMs, like, do you guys want to, like, meet up at some point, considering we hadn't seen each other in ages? And I was thinking to myself, meet up, like IRL. Like, that would be the weirdest thing for him, I think, because he's not seen us in ages. I haven't even done a face reveal, so I was like, that's going to be very weird. So I was like, there is, like, obviously now I am, like, 18. I could technically go where I want, but I don't actually have, like, some sort of working job that's paying me lots of money and, like, petrol and a car or some shit. And I live in the middle of nowhere. And on top of that, I'm antisocial as shit. I hate going out. So, okay, I say that back. I don't mind going out the house. I just hate interacting with people that I've never met. Like, I'm like the most extroverted person on streams, on YouTube, and around like my close friends and family. But outside of that, I'm really not extroverted. So, I don't get on with people very much. IRL. I mean, obviously we know who Aaron is. We've known who he is for like years now. But I never really talked to him when he was in high school. He was just in the year above. So, like, the last time I knew him, it was like when we either didn't really talk about him too much anymore. It was after the beef. But yeah. But like, that was weird because it wasn't weird, but like weird for me because I was like, that's random. He randomly messaged me this, I think at like 2, 3 in the morning or something. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, that's really cool. But I was like saying to him like, yeah, like IRL. And he was like, yeah, like chill for a day. And I was like, damn. But yeah, so that was... But you know, I could, like at some point. But I don't know when that would be. And it would have to be when I'm kind of more adjusted to going out. I said to him like, I'll probably do that when I'm kind of like bigger on YouTube. Like when we're bigger YouTubers, we'll probably like do a meetup. But at that point, if I haven't, like, done exceptionally well off YouTube, at that point, at least, I'll probably at least have a job at some point by the time it's, like, another year or two. Like, I can just see it coming. Because I'm definitely not going to be, like, a, you know, like, some sort of rat living in the house forever, but... I do earn a bit from YouTube. I earn about £100. I'm going to just be open with you guys. I earn 100. It's not like I've got any tax people at my feet about to attack me and pinch my money off me. I'm not PewDiePie. But I earn about £100. You know, like 90 to £100 every 2 months. So it's pretty good. I can actually invest it back into the channel. I don't know why that lobby randomly failed. I'm guessing everyone else in that lobby randomly disbanded as well. Because that was very out of the blue. Sorry if you can hear that. What's your bets? It's going to take another, like, 10 minutes to find a lobby now. Oh, no! It says it's joining. Oh, there's just 2 people in here. So these guys definitely disbanded, because I think they were in the previous one as well. But I don't know. Like, I think with me and Tom, it would still be weird to meet with Aaron IRL after so long, because we've not seen each other IRL. I mean, we know what he looks like, but he doesn't know what we look like. I think he might, actually, because I have posted some... Like, I post pictures of myself on, like, my personal socials, but, like... It's not very often. You know, at the same time as well, like... I don't think he's only seen photos and not me actually speaking or, like, interacting like a normal human. I just look like an NPC on all of my socials and just, like, still face. So... I feel like it'd be weird for him as it is, but I imagine if me, Tom, Aaron, and Rick met up IRL. Like, for Rick, it'd be even weirder. He'd be like, bro, I've never fucking seen you guys IRL. I don't know you. I never went to your school or anything. It's just like, we only know from, like, Twitter beef in 2018. That's the only reason we know each other. And from Discord now. Pretty crazy. God damn, if these aren't NPCs, I don't know what. Look at these levels here. Level 9. Level 1. Level 6. They all have default emblems and calling cards. Like, bruh. These three have to be NPCs. Like, just, like, random background players who just, like, play the game for no reason. Just don't have any skill. Oh, I think a bunch of them left. They actually could have been, like, filler bots. Every Black Ops 4 player besides Xavvo is an NPC. That would be a plot twist. If I was just playing with bots, like, not one of them were real. It's so funny how so many people have tried to prove, the whole thing about life being a simulation. You know, these, like, conspiracy theorists that just sound like they're on crack. There's always just these people who believe that we're in a simulation. So they think, okay, I'm going to interact with people that just walk by every day and see how they respond. Because they actually believe they're NPCs. And I think in some video, when they actually interacted with a bunch of these random people, They just acted really weird. It's almost like they're supposed to be the non-playable background player that just walks around and fills in the landscape. You know, you see a bunch of people hustling in the background, but you just don't ever speak to them. They never say anything. Because a lot of these videos, if someone just asks some people stuff, sometimes there is, like, obviously the person that just sort of comes up to the camera and just will, like, you know, will actually engage in the video, and they're like, you know, they've got sense of humor and everything, but there's these weird people in videos sometimes that just mutter something, or they just make a sound, or they walk past, they don't say anything. It's like, what the hell? Guys, the Matrix is real. We're actually in a simulation. No cap. There's just bots everywhere. IRL. You know, the ones that just, like, show up or walk around in town all day, every day. But it's like, do they have a job? Do they have a life? Like, where do they come from? Do they just spawn around the back of, like, a pub and just start walking around? It's just funny. I'd like to hear your takes on this, Rick. Do you think, do you ever think that some people are like NPCs IRL? They just don't say anything, or they just mutter and walk around on their own? Because I'm starting to think it's kind of more common now. I'm noticing it. Maybe my brain's becoming wise. That's why I'm getting my wisdom teeth coming through. I'm just too wise. What happened to the lobbies? I swear there was like so many people in lobbies, and now there's like nobody. This is actually... what a switch. People who say we are in a simulation are the ones who watch Andrew Tate. To be fair, he does witter on a lot about the Matrix. Now, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, I'm not like a die-hard fan of Andrew Tate, but I do think the guy being censored or silenced has prompted me to watch him more, because now I'm thinking, what is he saying that's so offensive, right? And you look at what he says, and 90% of the time, there's nothing offensive there at all. It's just that people don't like his opinions. The moment he says something that people think is a little bit, like, not woke enough, they cry about it, and they just want him silenced off every platform. When actually all he's doing is trying to spread tradition. Like, the way he sounds in a lot of his videos actually were kind of disturbing. Like, the ones where he was talking about women and how he treats them. But I think there must have been something there in terms of context, because every other time you ask him stuff where he's also on record, he goes on about how beautiful and wonderful and special women are, and that he treats them well and he donates their charity. So it makes me wonder, was that some sort of joke he made that people have taken out of context, that he beats them and uses them as like sex slaves or some shit? Because I don't think he does. I think Andrew Tate is just kind of like hated because he's got a traditionalist's mindset, and people don't like that. Everyone wants to see people want to see equality everywhere now for no reason. Just like, right, hey, we've got a new movie, let's purposely put a mix of black people in here on purpose, even if it doesn't like make sense for like the country that it's in. Let's say it was a Russian movie, they're just like, yeah, we'll put some black people in there. Like, it's themed in Russia. Of course, if it was actually directed by Russia, they wouldn't fall to the woke shit. But like, let's say it was about a Russian country and it was directed in one of the Western countries, they'd say, we'll put a person of color in there on purpose. We'll put someone there with a disability, and then we'll also, you know, like, they'll do stuff on purpose. No one's saying there's a problem having those kind of, you know, other people with disabilities and people with, like, different ethnicities in movies. It's just, like, sometimes it's done so blatantly obviously, that makes perfect sense. But sometimes they just do it on purpose, and it's usually, like, these Hollywood movies. Like, I've noticed it a lot, or they make, like, equal numbers of female roles as male roles, even if it historically made no sense to do that. Like, they do this a lot, and this is why Hollywood is so hated, because they're so woke that they have to make everything equal, even though it's so unnaturally equal that it's completely shit and no one wants to watch it. Like, what happened to, like, 2000 movies, 2000 movies, up to, like, 2014 that were good? You know, where, like, there'll be movies where, if it was historically based in, like, the West, it'd be mostly, like, white people fighting in the war, whatever. I don't really care about war movies, but that's historically accurate mostly for that time period. Or you'd watch, like, some movies like 28 Days Later. It's not like they just have white people everywhere because it's in Britain. You do still have black people, and it makes sense for there to be because it's like 2010 or something, or whatever, 2008, I don't know. So it makes sense, but it's not like they did it on purpose, and they don't do it in like a really wacky comedic way. Like, when now most modern movies are so corny, they have so many punchlines and so much like quirky shit in there that it just makes it unenjoyable. Like, Hollywood actually ruins everything. But for a perfect example for media, because I don't really notice it too much, I do watch, like, Matt Walsh. So Matt Walsh is, like, he made a video recently which perfectly shows off political correctness, I guess, or whatever, in its perfect form of glory, right? There was apparently a Little Mermaid movie that was remade by Disney, and get this, right? The mermaid, they had to cast it as a black child. And they, basically, anyone who even says anything wrong about the movie, even if it's got nothing to do with ethnicity, if they just literally say the movie is shit, or it's not good, they literally just say, racism, that's racist. Like, what? Like, this is how dumb woke people are. They're so fucking dumb that they literally just point fingers and just blabber, like, the biggest words they can think of. They think, oh, racist, transphobe, or some shit. Even when it literally makes no fucking sense for the context you're speaking about, or the content you're speaking on. It's really weird. So, like, not only was it blatantly done on purpose to make the starring cast a black woman, well, a black woman, it's a black child. Not only was that done deliberately when every other story and book written about the Little Mermaid was a red-headed pale woman, or pale child, not only was it clearly a switch that they did on purpose to push, like, I guess blackwashing is what they call it. Like, they call everything whitewashing by white people having just white people in all these movies, but that's literally blackwashing by just forcefully putting black people in starring roles on purpose, just to be politically correct. So, like, even though the Little Mermaid is clearly a redhead and cannot have any melanin in its skin because it's a fucking mermaid from under the ocean, there's no way the sun can even reach you that far down under the ocean. Like, this is statistically true. Obviously, mermaids, whether you want to debate they're real or not, which they clearly aren't, but let's say they were, they live at the bottom of the ocean, so there's literally no sunlight down there. So we're not even speaking at this point about ethnicity. They wouldn't be white, they wouldn't be black, they wouldn't be Asian or anything. They would be just fucking pale or translucent. Because it's a fucking fish, basically. It's a fish human. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But of course, Hollywood always has to spin the narrative that it's about skin colour, and they have to change the roles on purpose. But that's the only real main example I've seen recently where they've done that on purpose. One of the other places I've seen where it's, like, really obvious was Call of Duty Vanguard. Like, loads of YouTubers made videos about this, saying how clearly purposeful it was done. Like, how it was done on purpose. Like, the characters. Because every other prior COD, they would have probably put more masculine characters in, so mostly men. That's just statistical. Most, like, men are statistically more masculine. They have a denser bone and muscle structure. So most people who go to war are typically men. That's just a fact. So in most older CODs, you had mostly male characters. You might have had a few females here and there, but not many. In Call of Duty Vanguard, it was like a perfect equal cut, like a ratio 1-to-1. You can't make this shit up. New character would drop in a season, right? There'd be 2 males, 1 woman. Next season, it'd be 2 women, 1 male, like to make up for the inequality. It was like every single character you went through, there was like equal number of males and females, or at least 1 less male or 1 less female than the other, until the next season comes up, of course. Like, it's always done deliberately. And you also notice something they started trying to make very apparent was when you went to, like, what was it, Constance, I think? Constance, one of the characters in Call of Duty Vanguard, the really ugly one. You went to a bio, because they started making, like, really in-depth bios about characters as if anyone's actually reading them, because I don't think anyone gives a shit. They're just playing the game, especially because Vanguard is already hated as it is. Who do you think is actually fanning over Vanguard and reading the characters' arcs and their bios? No one cares. But, like, when you actually read through them, they clearly try to push it, like, in the most random way. Like, even, it literally looked like the paragraph was put together by a 15-year-old woke child. Like, it didn't even look like it had been put together very well. It was just randomly in there, like, on purpose. It was just like, oh, yeah, Constance met a girl and fell in love, and it's like, why was that even slotted in there? It was, like, randomly shoved in there just to make it obvious to you that she was a lesbian. Like, they did it on purpose. And, like, I can already say it's very obvious that the people writing it are clearly, like, 15-year-old woke children or some fucking illiterate prick. Because if you actually look back, I've mentioned this in some Vanguard videos in the past, but when they added in this new character called Thomas, they added in, like, I think it was in season 2 or 3, they added in, like, a character called Anna and another character called Thomas, and the character called Thomas said that he fought in World War One, but he wasn't actually, but when you actually looked at his date of birth, he was born after World War One, so it made no sense, and it took him, like, probably half the game's lifespan before they changed it. Like, that's the kind of incompetence we're speaking about here. Like, Vanguard is just hilarious with how obvious there was a push to push political beliefs or to push some sort of forced equality or something, and just things that don't really make sense to be in there for World War II. And obviously we already know that game has gone to shit. They added laser guns in, they added all sorts of wacky things. They added, like, what's he called? Raul Menendez from, like, Black Ops 2. We're talking, like, a 2025-based game. They added him into a World War II. They added Seraph in, who's from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Like, yeah, Vanguard went to shit. They literally gave up on it. It's so obvious. But, sorry, I need to keep up with the chat. They shouldn't have banned him, but even then, I agree with some of the things, but only some, not all. Yeah, of course, I'm the same, I think. I do, as well as I do agree with a lot of what he says, it's only usually to some extent. So, like, for example, I don't want complete traditionalism because it sounds really boring. Like, can you imagine, like, everything being some completely traditional like it was before internet, where, like, men have to literally be providers of the family and females work in the kitchen? I think that's ridiculous. That is absolutely fucking absurd. But I do think the reason I kind of sort of, like, agree with why you're saying it is because when you look at modern media now, there's constant, like, forms of media, again, in the sort of form of feminism that are trying to, like, push that females are bold warriors and that they don't need men like this. Like, it's not that it's not true, it's just very cringe the way they do it. And, like, She-Hulk, where they randomly made a Disney spin-off of Hulk, but it's a female, and pretty much the whole plot is so fucking lame because the only thing it's really pushing is modern day feminism the entire time. It's just trying to prove, I'm a female, so I have a harder life than you, Bruce. I got fucking catcalled on the streets. My life is so hard. like that even compares, you know? And then being like, oh, yeah, like at the end of the fucking thing, like they had, oh my god, She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion twerking, like that topped the cherry on the cake for cringe. That was literally one of the worst movies ever, and the thing is, it's literally failed as well. Like, I think pretty much every person who's reviewed the movie has said it was fucking awful. So that, I mean, this is what happens when you push political views into movies. It just fucking ruins it, because you're not focusing on enjoyment and entertainment. You're focusing on just pushing a narrative. So, yeah. But this is the thing, as I say, like, it's not that women can't do certain jobs. I think when Andrew Tate says something about females not being able, he wouldn't trust a female to fly his plane, but he would trust them to, like, take care of his child in a nursery. It's a bit stereotypical, like, to assume that a woman can't fly a plane in the way that a man can, because there's very professional females that can fly planes. It just sounds a bit all over the place. So there's extents to which I agree with Andrew Tate, but at the same time, like, some of it it's only to a certain degree, and then some points I think, okay, that's a bit ridiculous. But again, I do kind of think some of his traditional views on it is somewhat understandable, considering now the way that feminism has taken its form. It's no longer trying to find equal rights for women. It's now physically trying to go against men. That is literally all feminism is now. I think you can pretty much watch any Quinton TV r/feminism is cringe video, and you'll get a good picture of what feminism is now. It's just basically just misandry, making fun of men and calling men rapists and other shit like that, and saying that men deserve to die and shit. Like, you know, people come out with all sorts of crap now, and it's actually fucking disgusting, some of the stuff people say. So yeah, feminism now is literally not even equal. It's actually backward. It's pushing more towards the fact that we should basically feminize all men, make them really soft and pussy-like, and then all the leaders of the world should be female, and then everything should become females, and men should either just be complete cucks or betas. That's basically what it sounds like. And I hate to use those words unironically, but it's true. Like, so I think to a degree men shouldn't act like all fucking feminine and camp. They should start, like, you know, still keep the wits about them. You know? They should be like their animal self, but controlled, of course. I think we should, like, keep men and females how they've always been. But don't make it so that roles are kind of judged on gender, because it seems a bit dumb, like female, male can't do certain job because of their gender. It's a bit weird. I'm telling you now, if I was like a famous Twitch streamer, I'd be fucking cancelled just even for not even agreeing with feminism or some shit. Just, you know, hot take. Oh no, everyone's offended. Victory! Let's go! To be fair, there's a lot of Asian Russians in Siberia. To be fair again, there were a few Indians in World War II in the British side, but they were in the Middle East front, or the front of in Africa. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So, like, it's not all completely historically inaccurate, Vanguard. There's definitely parts of it in the campaign side of things, I guess, that it makes sense. Like, again, I don't mind if they have foreign people in a World War II game. That's not the point I'm getting at. The point is the where they've decided to do it deliberately, and where it makes no sense, especially when it's like done politically to try and make a point. That's when it pisses me off, because you're just defacing history and entertainment by trying to push a narrative, which ultimately fucking ruins it. Hollywood is gonna make Santa black. They probably will. I think they already have at this point. Like, hell, they even went to the extent of making the fairy godmother black in, like, the, what's it called? Was it, what was the story that had the fairy godmother in? I can't even remember. Was it Cinderella, I think? I think it might have been Cinderella. But there was, like, a Disney spin-off. Again, as you can imagine, it's directed by Hollywood, of course. It's gonna be fucking garbage. But they had a Cinderella sort of spin-off, and essentially they made the fairy godmother black and queer. So it was a dude. It was a dude, not a woman, and they were black and they were gay. So that was clearly done on purpose, and it was incredibly cringy. The whole directing of it was so cringe the entire time. I'm surprised they didn't get so, you know, pissed about the fact that the two evil sisters are fat. Why didn't they not get mad at that? Considering they had to be so bothered about the colour of the fairy godmother, why were they not so pissed about the fact that the evil people are fat and the nice, friendly Cinderella is skinny? Because that's the sort of shit they would get mad at, isn't it? It's like, oh, they're depicting fat people as evil, that's fatism. Like, come on. I really hope this doesn't lag. It's lagging. I'm getting, like, red marks on the OBS, which isn't good. That means the stream isn't healthy. Oh. I don't want the stream to have issues. That would be bad. It's going back green again. Okay, good. As long as we don't have too many issues and it just might be a little jitter or something, I'm not too bothered. I don't want it to actually, like, fuzz up everything I'm saying. So yeah, as I said, they made this fairy godmother gay and black. and it was a dude instead of a woman. So, honestly, it wouldn't be the least of my surprise if they randomly made Santa black because they considered it racist that he's white. Like, you know, it's fucking dumb. I absolutely hate Hollywood with a burning passion, and I hope they go bankrupt. I mean, they never will. They're filthy rich, but it just pisses me off. Actually hate Hollywood. And I also hate anyone else who's a weak piece of shit, woke piece of shit that just, you know, feeds into it. Can we have, like, 2008 movies back where things were not deliberately done and things were just enjoyable? Like, as well, movies have just gotten worse. I don't know if it's just me. They just generally have. Like, there's the rare exception, like Better Call Saul, which is obviously a TV show, not a movie, but that's actually enjoyable. But most of these newer directed movies and shows are so fucking corny now. Like, the camera angles, the directing, the plot and everything, it's always so fucking modernized and cringe. Like, they tried to make a spin-off on Chucky. So if you don't know who Chucky is, I'd be surprised you don't, but Chucky the doll is a horror doll that kills people. It's basically like the guy called Charles Lee Ray gets, possesses a doll, puts himself into it because he's about to die. It basically starts off at the start of Child's Play 1, where he's being on the run from the police. He's getting shot out. He limps into this child's factory because it's literally right next to it, and there's loads of Child's Play dolls, or what would you call them, good guys dolls. And because he knows, like, some sort of curses or spirit sort of shit, I don't know what kind of voodoo shit you need to know for this, but he basically holds the head of one of the dolls, one of the Child's Play dolls, who happens to be called Chucky, because they all have a name, all the Child's Play, the good guy dolls, they have a name on the back of them, or under their foot, I guess, kind of in the style of Toy Story, I suppose. But they basically, he put his hand on Chucky, or the doll, which we didn't know was Chucky until obviously Andy received it as a birthday present. But he puts his hand on it, he says some wacky, goofy, fucking witchcraft shit, and then his body, his soul is transferred to the doll. So the police find his dead body on the floor bleeding out, but they don't know he's inside the doll. All they know is that it randomly started fucking thundering and lightning started bolting through the top of the supermarket just because he was, you know, doing some sort of ancient curse. But yeah, that's who Chucky was. So he was a serial killer that was on the run that put himself into the body of a doll to live on, and then his plan was to try and, like, put his soul into Andy the child after because he didn't want to be in a doll, because otherwise he would solidify and become a doll forever. So yeah, so Chucky has been a very entertaining. It's never really taken seriously. It's always been kind of comedic and silly. Chucky, it's one of those sort of slasher movies you watch that don't always make sense, but they're just enjoyable to watch. Like, for example, you watch Friday the 13th, and then Jason just keeps fucking coming back to life somehow, even though he's literally been torched and had his head chopped off, you know? It's like that type of shit. Like, Chucky is one of those things that are not meant to make sense, but they're just damn entertaining. But they made a spin-off. As usual, they have to ruin everything. They have to ruin the fucking the masterpieces of the past. So there was like a Chucky spin-off. It was like the Chucky reboot that came out like 2019 or 2020 or some shit. And instead of running off batteries, right, he runs off Wi-Fi. That's the catch. And get this straight, right, they push a bunch of weird shit in there, liberal shit. So like at one point, Chucky acknowledges that the kid is like gender queer or some weird shit. He says like gender queer or something. Like, he says, I had a son like that. Like, it's something really that just made no sense. It was so deliberate that they put it in there on purpose. It's like, bruh, anyone with 2 working brain cells knows gender queer is not a fucking thing. It just isn't. If you're just gay, say that, because there's no such thing as gender queer. It's just bullshit. It's just people just being narcissistic and tampering around in their own feelings for too long. You know, thinking, oh, I've got to sound special and have a fancy label on to sound fucking interesting. Why don't you just say you're bi then? Or just say you're gay? Like, that works. You don't have to fucking find some fancy excuse. Point being is, the whole thing was so fucking corny to begin with, and this is the pattern I'm seeing. I'm seeing this pattern where the directing of the movie is garbage. They not only butcher the original series or TV show or whatever because they do it completely wrong, they also don't read into it, so they don't learn about the story they're even going to bother remaking, so they fucking ruin it. Or they make it a cringe fest, or they just push some sort of shit in there that doesn't need to be in there, so... No, it's retarded. Hollywood can go to hell. What's with everyone leaving today? Migrating hosts. Fucking hell. Santa's black, even though Saint Nicholas was born in Turkey when Turkey had lots of white people. I didn't know that. My geography and my history sucks, but... yeah. I mean, it about says it all, doesn't it, really? It's always got to be a fucking bullshit lie they've got to make up to make something make sense when it doesn't. Okay, I've got 16 more of these to do. One of those still. We've been going an hour and a half. So, let's keep this short. Hopefully we get to 2 hours. And we can finish this. I notice when I ramble too much, I'm not focusing. So, that's probably what's doing it. Just not focusing. Ogres in chat, boys. Ogres in chat. Whoop whoop. I gotta be honest, this is probably the longest you've been in a stream for. Hollywood would make anyone genderqueer, black, non-binary, non-white girl. Of course. I know. It's a shame, really. They've got to ruin everything. Ogres! Ogres! I don't know what it is about ogres that just look fucking funny. It's like, it looks like, it looks really fucking retarded. It's just got like, its teeth, its bottom teeth are jutted out. Ogres are just, it's like ogres are like the perfect embodiment of like the average kid who's playing video games in his man caves. Like, ogre. Why does this game keep crashing? What's with these servers? Game session no longer available. Bullshit. Someone fucking crashed the server. I know they did, and I'm gonna find out. Sussy backer. It's 8 o'clock. Holy moly. I kept sending Nigel Farage's channel and Discord. Why? I don't really give a shit about Nigel Farage. I just thought it was... the only time I've ever really thought it was funny, Nigel Farage as a character, you know, as a human embodiment, was when he was, like, going through that 2020 phase where he was desperate for money. I think it was 2020 or 2021. He was actively looking for money, and just... He obviously... I think he'd lost the plot from lockdown, so he was, like... He was just sat there, like, doing cameos, just saying whatever anyone asked him to say. Like, that shit was so funny. Like, no, the people were literally sending shit to Nigel Farage, telling him to talk about Big Chungus. He was reading them out, and he was like, Ramona, Big Chungus needs your help. Send help now. Like, he was like... Big Chungus needs help in Plopland. He sounded like off his ruckers. He sounded like completely nuts. Farage, have you heard of KSI? I think I've seen that before. Listen to this shit. Okay, Nigel Farage. Sussy moment. Nigel Farage, what's he called? How am I forgetting the name of it? Cameo compilation. Here we go. Okay, listen to this.
Happy Pog Day to my favourite Valorant gamers. A reminder, show the sus simps and incels among us how to date girls and not be big cringe imposter chungus. She made beans, she do be eating them though. Sheesh. 18, and many happy returns of the day. Well, you're a grown-up now. You're able to vote. You can vote UKIP. You can vote Reform. You can vote for the Labour Party if you want to. I mean, hey, it's a free country. It's entirely up to you. I tell you what, though, Harv, it's a much freer country. Now we're outside the European Union and proud and free, and that's fantastic. So, birthday wishes come from your friends, Nick and Kerr, and...
Oh, no, he fell for it. Oh... Your friends Nick and Kerr. He fell for it. He got trolled. Someone trolled him to say the M word. God damn, Nigel. Where's the thing? He already talked about sussy imposters. Where's like Big Chungus?
Come from me too. Have a great birthday. It's going to be your birthday very, very soon, and I'm to tell you to use your Swaztekers against Pat Keys and delivering a Brexit boot if needs be, and to play Mo Lester in pro clubs. And this comes with kind regards from Liam. Ben?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Birthday. This is for Catherine, and it's booked by Big Chungus. I know that Bussy be so talented. It's doing cartwheels, but I don't care. An update for the group. Crisis in Plotland. Ramona Big Chungus launched a military coup, and only you can stop it.
The fucking the android sound.
Use the code Among Us to beat the totally sus Chungus and save Plotland.
This is Nigel Farage on a rampant fucking. He's on a goofy. That was Nigel Farage, guys. Give it up for Nigel. Woohoo! Woo! Let's go. Only you can save Big Chungus and save Plotland. I couldn't tell if he said Plotland or Plotland. It's pretty epic. That's Nigel Farage. Woo! Get out of here. I need to focus. I'm gonna go hardcore gamer now. Fuck. Maybe not. What happened to the viewers? God damn, it dropped from like 3 to 2. No, to 1, sorry. Poggers! I just shot him through wall. There's a guy in the game called Liam as well. What the fuck? Was that really Liam that sent best regards about him making sussy people on his teams on FIFA or some shit? I think it was him. I think that's the real Liam in here. He was talking. This comes with kind regards from Liam. This is him in here. Please don't see me down here. Ah! No! I nearly had 5 kills! Come on! What the fuck? That had to sound way too casual, that like Nigel Farage audio, just over like some lo-fi in the stream. Just listening to that, you're like, what the fuck is this? When someone just joins in randomly, they just hear that. Whoa! Stop sweating. The sus imposter. Ramona Big Chungus needs your help. Oh no! Okay, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit up in the window up here. It's probably my only chance of getting these bloodthirsties done. Whew. No! Stop putting mesh mines down. What are you doing? Does that guy does he use his eyes? Does he just pre-aim? No! I can't hit people in the window, so this just goes to show why the windows are an OP spot for 5 kills. I bet there is. I bet the fucking sides have switched on already. Watch the sweats coming in now and bamboozle me. Woo! Hello, where are the players? Don't just have them randomly spawn behind me now. Fucking hell. There's one here. Yeah, they're probably spawning down here again. Oh shit, no, that's my team. Okay. Hello? 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 You know that fucking sound that they make in FNAF? You go, hello? Everyone's memed it. They fucking use it in meme videos. Ah, nice work, Talk. That was a good call putting that razor wire down. Stop those sussy chunguses from getting over here. Oh, that's 3 kills now, baby. Watch them throw a grenade up here or something. I think there's too many people up here. It's going to get, like, way too obvious that we're all up here. 4? Okay. See, I knew it. They were going to shoot something up here and take them out. It got absolutely annihilated. No! 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 Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. One of them's going to fucking fire at me out of nowhere when I pop my head up. No, I did it! Purple Hex! No, that's Purple Hex. Oh, and I did that as well. 2 in 1. Oh, let's go! Gold! Gold! Woohoo! We got gold camo. Spectrum camo. Wet. Yeah, there's no diamond. Of course there's no diamond camo. I'm so fucking dumb. We did it. We did it, boys. Ogres in chat. Ogres in chat. We didn't. The screen's not even recovered yet from the previous ogre spam. There's still ogres on the fucking screen. David okay, I'm gonna do my David Attenborough voice. As you can see, it's a FNAF fan in its primal stage, going wild because the FNAF creator said they support Trump. So now this FNAF fan is going primal and becoming a monkey. Thank you, Rick. Hopefully I didn't sound too weird for the mic. Okay. I was hoping to use this camo before this, but it didn't look like it was going to happen. So, gold. I did a gold weapon in 1 day. I literally, I started using this, I selected it on my class yesterday, but I couldn't get into the lobby, so I went to bed. And then I just started using it today. Already got gold. So this is normal gold. This is triple kill. And this is fury kill. Lovely. So that's another one knocked off the list. I do need to max it out, but I can do that after the stream, just to save stream time. But yeah, that's the Titan LMG complete. Very epic. Very cool, very poggers, very chunky. Yeah. So I've got these 2 to do. Tiger Shark is a DLC, so I don't have to do that. So these 2 next. I could end up streaming another time tomorrow and the day after, who knows. But got these 2 to do, and I've got diamond LMGs. So hell yes. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. It's been epic. It's been Gucci. Thank you for staying through, Rick. Kept me entertained. Ogres, ogres, woo 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 woo. Ogres, let's go. So yes, thank you for watching this stream. And, you know what, before we end the stream, let's do a package opening. Let's open these reserve cases. Why not? Let's see what we get. Wow, that's awful. I don't need that charm. That's completely fucking garbage. This, don't need that. Oh, camo for the combat knife. That's interesting. Baby boomer. It's actual fucking grenade. Charm. Oh, an MX-9 splatter camo. I've already got that camo. It's not that good. A war face paint? Really? Can this one be good? No, it's a shit camo or, yeah, outfit for battery. Anyway, that was kind of fun, I guess. Kind of pointless to the stream, but anyway. Thank you everyone for watching. And, catch you in the next stream. Bye, guys.